Hello everybody, I have a new topic today. Today's topic is, who should pay for college? Who should pay for college? What do you think? My stance is that government should pay for college. In my opinion, I think government should pay for college. I have two reasons to support my opinion. I, the government of South Korea, say, from now on, we are going to provide college tuition for every student in our country. These days, there are many students who suffer from expensive college tuition, student loans, living expenses, debts, etc. I thought, will there be a way for students to get educated without suffering from money? Reason 1. The first reasons why I want the government to pay for college is because the government is responsible of the citizens' education. They're responsible of the citizens' education, happiness, issues, etc. because they're the leader of the country. Hey, did you hear that from now on the government is going to pay for university? Yeah, I heard that. I guess the government is kind after all. Ha, sure thing. Also, not only the government have to be responsible of the students' education. By paying for the students' professional education, they could create many talented people in their country who could one day be a person that could change the world. However, to go to a university and get proper education, the students need the government's help. There are many students who couldn't afford for the university, which is very expensive. Therefore, the government should pay for their students' educations. The second reason, the tuition of all students in 1 year is not that costly. Due to the large amount of adults that finish university, the government does not have to pay that much of money for the college tuition. According to one study, the government only has to pay $60 billion of a public school, which is a small amount compared to $77 billion of federal student aid programs. Government should think once more about the suffocation that the students experience because of money. If you are government, what will you choose? $60 billion that will help students get better education, or $77 which will help students live better? It will be a hard choice, but think about it very carefully. Now, I want to talk about why college tuitions are so expensive. I have a video to share with you.
Thank you. 너무 쉽죠? 그래서 좀 더 늘리면 Thank you for helping me.
I'm a lucky guy. I didn't do so well in high school and didn't meet the requirements to go to university right off the bat. Instead, I went to community college, lived at home, worked a part-time job, and saved a shitload of money. Afterwards, I went to a public university. I graduated during a huge recession without debt.
I'm going to move a little to the part where it says that why the college tuition is so expensive. Let's see.
$5,000, while at a private university it will cost $50,000. This hasn't always been the case. From 1984 to 2014, tuition for public universities has increased over 225%. And to make matters more daunting, only 19% of students actually graduate at a 4-year university within 4 years, making the majority of students graduating within 5 or 6 years. And while tuition goes up and it takes longer for students to graduate, on average, it takes longer for college graduates to earn back what they've spent on tuition, which on average happens at 36 years old. Moreover, college grads have been earning less and less over the past 10 years while the cost of college is skyrocketing. But why? Higher education is just like a business. In fact, some say that the U.S. Department of Education makes $15 billion in profit from student loans every year. If students stop taking out loans and going to college, our economy might just collapse. Universities are like a business in that they want to attract students just like businesses want to attract customers. To do this, universities need to hire the best professors who can conduct research in the most up-to-date and technologically advanced labs. This is not cheap. The average salary for a professor is $100,000.
There was one reason here. Did you find it? Okay, I'll move on.
Lab? Probably a lot more expensive than that. Universities also need to have beautifully built campuses. Again, not cheap. Not only
Did you find another reason? This is a very important reason, so be careful, listen to the video, and I'm gonna ask a question.
do the buildings need to be architecturally aesthetic to attract students, but the grounds need to be taken care of and the buildings maintained. Universities also must have attractive amenities like career services, health centers, and even psychiatric availability. All of this costs a shitload of money and creates a load of competition between universities. Consider it like an arms race, education style. But that's not all. In order to pay for such expenses, universities create high tuition and use financial aid to help those who can't afford it on their own and take as much as possible from those who can afford it. This is called the Bennett hypothesis. Our government provides loans and financial aid to students, and colleges get their money whether it's from students who take out loans, get financial aid, or can pay for it out of pocket. If schools know that students have more money to spend, they can raise tuition and make their campuses even more attractive to potential students, which causes more competition between schools. So when the government is providing subsidies for its citizens to go to college, there's much more demand for education now that more and more people can afford to go to college. And this, in turn, encourages colleges to charge more for education, and they can increase their marketability by spending that money on professors, campus beautification, or improved amenities. The real question is, however, is college worth it? That I cannot answer, but I will say that going to college has made me widen my perspective and has allowed me to pursue ideas that I probably wouldn't have if I had not gone. College is about your education and an investment that will last you a lifetime. The only answer I can give you is to think about what you are passionate about and do it. If you don't need a college degree to pursue your passion, then don't go. But if you think college will enrich your life and help you obtain mastery in your passion, then go. Thank you for listening to this episode of Thought Monkey, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up below and subscribe to stay updated with my latest Thought Monkey.
Okay, now we watched a video about why college tuitions are so expensive. So, did you find the reasons why college is so expensive? If you found it, tell me. Okay, now I'll talk about the reasons that I found. First, they have to hire the best professors. Second, they have to build beautiful campuses for the students to study. And third, they have attractive amenities, which can be health medical services or treatments. Fourth, they have financial aid for students in need. So everything to be paid have a lot of money, which will never be cheap. So as I said, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Who do you think that should pay for college? A, the government. B, the parents. C, students themselves. My stance is governments. So what do you think? Think about it. If you could think about another stance, don't say a same reason with mine, because you must spark your creativity. I have another question that will spark your creativity. If you were a government, will you provide free college tuition? If I'm a government, I'll provide free college tuition. And that reasons came out before this slide. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope I'll come back with another fun topic. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.